Hey, what's up everybody? Some Harley guy here. I thought I'd make a comparison, or have a comparison, of my two favorite tools, and you guys probably know them. Leatherman Super Tool 300 and the Swiss Army Knife Swiss Champ. Specifically, instead of comparing all the tools and making one huge video that is almost unbearable to sit through, I want to compare just one. And that one tool that we're going to compare is going to be the AWL. This one's obviously much bigger. Okay, the AWL is an awesome tool. Drilling holes in wood, putting a hole in a leather belt, etc. You even have an eyelet if you need to thread or rope through cloth or a tarp or a canvas, sewing needle, if you will. So they're very useful. Which one's better? Which tool's better? I like them both. I carry them both. Everyday carry both of them. I carry this one in the front pocket of my jeans. I wear Wrangler jeans. They're not tight, they're not loose, they're just a normal, regular, everyday jean. I don't feel this in my pocket. It's not intrusive at all. In my one video regarding the Super Tool 300, I mentioned that this was too big for everyday carry. It is big. Look at it. It's probably larger than a full-size set of pliers when it's fully opened. And when it's closed, I mean, it's a lot bigger than the Swiss Army knife. And that extra inch makes a lot of difference. So I said it was too big. However, wearing it in its pouch on my belt, it's not intrusive either. So I wear this every day. And people say, well, that's crazy. Why do you need two tools on your person for everyday use, everyday carry? The reason is simple. You don't know, first of all, perhaps you might need a pair of pliers, and you might need a pair of pliers, and then you might need a Phillips head to turn a screw. Who knows? I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. You might need a smaller pair of pliers. So, for me, I like having them both. And because they're not intrusive to carry, I don't have a problem with that. But there I go. I'm getting off track. Discussion at hand. The AWLS. Which one is better? Or are they too different to compare? I think they're both good. But let's test them. We're going to test them. We're going to test them in pine. Here's what I have. This piece of wood here is it's a 2x4. It's been sitting around for a while. It's very dried. It's very hard. Obviously, if this was a piece of oak, it could be a different story, a totally different review. Perhaps I should do one of them. Maybe someone should. But this is what we have for now, a 2x4. And we're going to do some drilling, starting with the Swiss Champ. So we're just going to drill. Here we go. And I'm at the 4-minute mark. So 4-minute mark, I'm drilling. I'm not going to stand up and bear down extra weight. I'm not going to do that. You got to be careful when doing this with the Swiss Army knife that you don't close the blade onto your finger, which would be very possible to do. Perhaps that is why they don't sharpen it so much. Because that would be kind of crazy. I think I would rather have it dull like it is, because your hand is going to slip over it. See, right there, I'm kind of touching it from time to time. So they make it, I guess, as sharp as what they can, so you don't cut yourself. Anyway, so I'm drilling into this wood, no problem. It's a 2x4 like I said, and we all know pine is a soft wood. So don't take this test the wrong way. Pine is soft, one of the softest, at least of the everyday woods. But this is pretty neat that I'm able to drill in like this in a relatively short amount of time. Notice I'm rotating. I'll drill here and then I'll rotate and drill here. And the reason is that's so you get a concentric hole. If not, your hole would not be concentric. And does that matter? I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. Maybe in some cases it won't. So there we go. How far did I go? We'll take a look. Okay, we're going to take this out now. Okay. That's how far I went. And now we're at the 6:12 mark. So figure 2 minutes to get that far. To get that deep. Okay? Now we're going to use the Leatherman. Now in all fairness, the Leatherman's bigger. So you're going to be removing a larger amount of wood. And we started at 627? Okay, whatever. So you're moving a larger amount of wood with the Leatherman. Now, I'm not going to stand up. I feel like I want to stand up and bear down on the Leatherman because it's higher. The Swiss Army knife was here. I'm up here now. So for the same leverage, I should stand up, I guess. But I'm going to keep all things equal. All things. Which in this case might not be keeping things equal because the Swiss Army knife was lower. But, oh well. That's how I'm going to do it. I feel safer with the Leatherman doing this. Safer in that it's not going to close on my hand. It's locked. I like the locking mechanism. I think I would have been happier going with a Swiss tool. I think the Swiss tool is better built. Plus, I like the Swiss Army knife style tools. Alright. There we are. That's how deep I went. Okay? Can you see that? So, there. About the same, maybe a little less, I don't know, but you get the idea. So, which one's better? Which one of these AWLS is better? I don't know, they're different. They're too different to compare. One's a lot smaller. I think I like this one better. I think as an all-around tool, this one's the Swiss Champ is better. It's smaller, it's easier to carry, it's just as effective. This makes a smaller hole. However, if you had to, you could bore out with this and make it bigger and bigger. You could not make a smaller hole with this. It's one size or bigger. This is one size or bigger as well, but it starts out smaller. I'd say this one is stronger, but they're very close, and they're too different to compare. If I had to choose one of these tools, only one, boy, that's tough. I think I would go with this. I like it that much. But I want to compare some other tools. I'm not going to do them in this video. It'll be way too long. I already took 10 minutes just for the AWL. Maybe I talk too much. I don't know. But the other tools I want to compare, my next one is going to be the can openers. This can opener, check it out. And this one. And at first I thought that I liked the Swiss Army knife can opener the best, because I've used it. Okay, Okay, this is the Leatherman can opener. And like I said, I thought I liked this one best. I had used it before, you know, as a kid, and it's always worked. It's always worked well. And I heard some bad things about this, but then I decided to test it out. I used it, and it was pretty good. It was awesome. They're both good in their own way. So we're going to compare them in a video. Maybe have a can opening race. That's crazy, I know. But people will watch that. That's what people like on YouTube. I don't understand. I watch that kind of thing myself. I think I mentioned that before. Some of the things on YouTube are so stupid, but people watch it. So we'll have a race. I think all in all, this one's going to be the victor. It has a screwdriver on it as well, and that's nice. So you get a little extra tool there. But we're going to have a can opener race. Be waiting for that. I know you're probably excited. Let the cat out of the bag. I'm sorry that I did that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Comparing the AWLS. As always, be safe. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Some Harley guy out.